Terry Goodkind's The Wizard's Eighth Rule is deserve victory. Welcome to McBain Moments. Okay, before we get started, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Manor. Make sure you take a moment to subscribe down below. We are on the road to 13 million subscribers! One subscription at a time. So make sure you subscribe. Deserve victory. How do you deserve victory? Why is it you should succeed? Can you answer that question? I'm waiting. Deserving victory means you put the effort necessary forth in order to win. In order to succeed at whatever it is you have set out to do. And a lot of times it takes far more effort than you predicted. It doesn't mean you don't have to put that effort forth in order to succeed at what you're aiming at. And this is probably one of the most frustrating aspects of life. You look at a target or a goal and you think, okay, it's going to take X amount of effort to reach that goal. And you put in X amount of effort and you fall short. And you say, but I know that it only should have taken X amount of effort. And so then you put in 2x effort. And you're still not making the goal. And then you put in 5x. And eventually you put in 10x and you make it to the goal. And so by continuing to pile on the effort, increasing the amount you put in, that is what earns you the success. It's not the fact that you put in the initial effort, whether or not you got there. And if you at that point, you put in the effort you expected to have to put in, and you don't reach, and you just go, oh, well, it looks like I'm not going to make it because that's fate. Then you don't deserve the success. It takes far more energy and far more effort than we ever predict to reach any modicum of any goal. And I learned this the hard way before I read it in a book. A good example is just this channel. I've been doing this for 1.5 years. I put out content every day, sometimes twice a day. In fact, Tuesdays and Fridays. I put out content twice a day now. It has taken far more effort to build a subscriber base than I ever expected when I set out. And that's okay, because it forces me to get better at the art. It forces me to get better on camera. It forces me to get better in my commentary, and it forces me to get better when I'm playing. That is how I earn victory. That is how I deserve victory. I don't necessarily deserve it yet, or because if I deserved it, I would already have it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to continue putting effort toward it. Just because at 1.5 years I'm one person short of 200 subscribers doesn't mean I'm going to go, oh, well, I expected to be at over 1,000 now. I guess it's not going to happen for me. Everything works like this. Your job works like this. Your hobbies work like this. Raising your kids works like this. Your relationship works like this. This is important. It is the most important concept that I can review. In order to deserve victory, you are going to have to put forth far more effort and energy than you ever expected you would have to do. And it's probably going to take you longer than you expected. Because as a society, we have become a very instant gratification people. We expect everything right now. I learned the most basic aspect of the skill, I must be an expert. It's not how it works. And it's probably, it might be the biggest detriment technology has given us, is that we've forgotten the learning period. Because we have the information at our fingertips. We have a computer in our pocket that can access a wealth of information nigh instantaneously. This is something that has never been done before. Before, you had to go to a library. You had to look up the books. You had to dig through them for the pertinent information. You had to distill it and critically think and put it to paper. And we've lost the art. And so because of that, we have become so instant gratification, we forget just how much effort it takes to be successful. And because of that, fewer and fewer people are making it as far down the Pareto distribution as they should be. All it takes is for you to buckle down and realize it's going to take more. It's going to take more than you expected. It's going to take more than you had planned on. It's going to take more than you actually want to do. But if you want the cookie, you got to put forth the effort. You can't have a chocolate chip cookie and then say, oh, I forgot to buy chocolate chips, so I guess I'm just going to have sugar cookies. You have to go out and buy the chocolate chips. A little extra effort. Oh, I forgot to buy sugar, so I guess I'm going to give up and not have cookies. Or, oh, I guess I'll just put salt in there instead. I think that's where everyone gets the, this is why everyone's salty. That's a bad joke. I'm going to lose subscribers over that joke. So, deserve victory. Deserve victory by putting the effort forth. When you come across failure, accept it as feedback and do it again. Change something, but do it again. Alter the way that you do the technique, or check to see what you might have missed, or make sure you buy all the ingredients ahead of time. Because failure isn't an end. It's an iteration. It's part of that effort. Each failure leads to the success. And by tanking those failures, and by tanking I mean it in the video game sense, where you soak all of that pain and energy, and you just absorb it and say, okay, this is what's going to get me to success because I know what I did wrong, or I can figure it out. That is how you deserve victory. Wizard's 8th rule. This has been a McBain moment.